The DMV Hoops Podcast.
This is Jonathan Scribner, head girls basketball coach at St. John's College High School, and this is the DMV Hoops Podcast.
Welcome to the DMV Hoops Podcast. I am your host, Kurt Cross, and as always, we're at the Capital Hoops Summer League in Hyattsville, Maryland at DeMatha Catholic High School. We are in week 3. Remember, you can hear us on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and wherever you get your podcast content. We bring you the players, we bring you the coaches, and we bring you none other than Clinton Grace's Mr. Isaiah Carpenter. Mr. Carpenter, welcome to the mic, sir.
What's up?
All right. You just came back from you came off the court with a 75-64 win. You had 12 points. You had 7 assists. You had 7 rebounds. But what I found most impressive is that you went 5 for 7. Okay? You did it in 21 minutes, so you didn't need a ton of minutes to do it.
Yep.
You went 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Tell me about that game and what it looked like. You were on court too, right?
Yes,
Over
sir,
there.
yes, sir.
So I didn't catch much of it. Tell me what that game looked like.
Our biggest thing is just defense right now. Playing defense, since we ain't really got that many practices, we just want to focus on the things we can control: defense, effort, rebounding, and all that stuff. We had one of our guys out, one of our main guys, CJ, he was out. But, yeah, the young guys got a chance today to play and show what they was capable of.
All right, now look, this is Summer League. This doesn't count for the state record books, but there's some things we want to accomplish in the offseason, right?
Yes, sir.
In the Summer League. What are you, Mr. Carpenter, looking to personally accomplish or add to your game?
My main thing, adding to my game right now, being more like a vocal leader.
Okay.
Being used to being on the ball and creating my shots, also creating for my teammates as well.
Now, what would success look like for you in terms of your entire team?
Entire team, we plan to get ranked nationally since we're on the national schedule this year. And yeah, get ranked nationally.
Clinton Grace, y'all don't do it the easy way, huh?
Nah.
Hey, but you don't get better by taking the easy route, right?
Yeah, we got high expectations.
All right, and now you transferred from St. Mary's.
Yes, sir.
That was Coach Hullum down there. What do you feel like, or how do you feel the opportunities are different for you at Clinton Grace?
I feel like I'm around more players that want kind of the same goals.
Okay.
Nothing against them, but yeah, more competition. Make practice harder. Okay. Higher expectations, and just push me overall to be a better player and get ready for college.
Okay, so I was going to ask about that. What makes Carpenter a better player? You need someone to push you?
Not that. In fact, just being around guys that's also like high level people. Okay. So then it keeps me up as my standard and don't let me go down to no other standard. It keeps me high expectations, high motors, and just working hard.
All right, so you're at Clinton Grace. You play that national schedule. I've seen Clinton Grace in some tournament games that I've called. I call a lot of games in the WCAC and the IAC, the MAC, and all of that. Who are you looking forward to seeing when the schedule starts?
I don't really know what our schedule look like yet. They ain't really tell us the schedule. Okay. So I can't really say, but yeah.
You'll be ready regardless.
Yeah.
All right, tell me about Team Durant. What opportunities does that provide for you that you can bring back to the Clinton Grace court?
Team Durant is great. Being around, we got 4 ranked kids. We got a lot of high-level players. We got Brandon, Makai, Molly, Bo. We got a lot of great players. And practices, it's like college prep. It's getting us ready for college. Because, at college, you're not going to be the best player. You're going to be surrounded by a whole bunch of best players that came from high school. So, yeah.
I'm glad you said that. And I think a lot of young folks who dream of going D1 or maybe even D2 or D3 have to realize that while you could be the star in Silver Spring, Maryland, everybody on that Wake Forest roster or that Kansas roster, they were number 1 where they came from too.
Yeah.
And all of them want time on the court as well.
For sure.
What's important to you? What pieces of your game, you are a sophomore now, you're a rising junior?
Yes, sir.
What pieces of your game do you feel like you need to develop just a little bit more to get you where you want to be?
Like I said, being more comfortable with the ball, creating my own shot.
Okay, all right, and vocal too, right?
Yeah,
you're gonna be vocal too. Let's step away from high school basketball for a minute. OKC or Indiana?
OKC.
No one has said Indiana yet. No one has said Indiana. All right, favorite food?
Chicken Alfredo.
Chicken Alfredo?
Yeah.
Is that what you said? I just want to make sure I heard you correct. All right, what is the best thing about playing for Clinton Grace?
I like the standard. They got a very high standard. So, like, if you do anything other than that, they own you.
Okay. If we take basketball away, who is Isaiah Carpenter? What do you want to do?
Right now, I'll probably say me and my mom was talking about real estate, probably doing real estate or something like that.
You cannot go wrong. Look, there's two things that will always go up in value over time. Real estate and the stock market.
Yeah.
You get into real estate, you think you can hustle some homes?
Probably.
Think you can sell some homes?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, you can hear us on Spotify, iHeartRadio. You can hear us on Amazon Music. You will hear this podcast anywhere you get your podcast content. I would like to thank Mr. Isaiah Carpenter.
Thank you.
Clinton Grace, one last question for you. If I'm going to find myself in your gym in December, why am I coming to see Clinton Grace?
We got a lot of high players, good players. We play together. We focus on defense with a very, very high standard, like high energy, high effort, and we starting focusing more like player-led teams, so the coaches don't really have to say much. It's really on us.
So you got to hold yourself accountable.
Yeah, we got to hold each other accountable.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Clinton Grace's Mr. Isaiah Carpenter. Thank you, Mr. Carpenter.
Thank you.
The DMV Hoops Podcast is hosted by Kurt Cross, featuring Adam Crain. Thanks for listening.